Hello, good people and data analysts, and welcome to the next edition of Should I Join a Data Bootcamp? My name is Greg, and I run Data Independent, a learning platform for data analysts all over the world. Now, I've been to a data bootcamp. This was back in April 2015 for Galvanize's Data Science Immersive, 12 weeks full time. And since then, I've had a lot of time to reflect not only on boot camps, but data careers in general, and I want to help teach you what I've learned along the way. So today we're talking about how technical is a data science bootcamp. This is a question I hear all the time. So let's just put it in black and white terms. Yes, you will learn how to code, and I'm going to put a little likely Python. So in the data science world, there are two big languages that people use. One is Python and two is R. Now R I've seen used most in academia, so in schools and universities and research, and Python I've seen more with real world application. Now, some people graduate from Python, but for all intents and purposes, 95% of the time you're going to be good to go with Python. So yes, in a bootcamp you will learn how to do data science via Python. What you won't learn necessarily is how to automate your code. So you're going to learn how to run your analysis once on your local computer, which means on your laptop, maybe somewhere in the cloud, like using a Google Colab notebook or something like that. But you won't learn how to automate your data, meaning, hey, I have a script or a program I want to run every morning on a specified cadence. You likely won't learn that. Why? Well, because you're not going to a bootcamp to learn how to automate your code. You're going to a bootcamp to learn how to do data analytics and data science. So you won't learn that. You won't learn everything. And then here's the deal. If you come from a software engineering background, the step up in a data bootcamp for the programming side of things won't be that big. You likely already know language. You likely know about lists, arrays, dictionaries, loops, the type of programming basics. And so it's not going to be that big a deal for you. Myself, I came from a business background, and so I was doing finance before my bootcamp, corporate FP&A. So I was an Excel monkey. For me, it was a really big step up, and there was a ton of learning that I had to do because I had no idea about the paradigms of coding in the first place. Like I mentioned, a collection of things like a list, a set, an array, or dictionary, loops in general, functions. Now, the important part to know though is that if you already know Excel, then the step up isn't so bad. If you don't know Excel and you're not a software engineer, then there's almost like two steps that you're going to have to jump up in. It's very doable. I'm confident in anybody that sets their mind to something. However, just know that there's going to be a lot of learning involved. And some of your bootcamp, if you don't know those things already, some of your bootcamp is going to be learning how to code and learning how to think about code versus doing data analysis. And so just be mindful of that. You may actually want to do some prep work before you go into the bootcamp to get rid of that, to make sure that you're using your time efficiently within the data bootcamp. So that's the answer to how technical a data bootcamp is. If you have more questions, we have an entire blog post on this with 18 other questions. Or if you want to get into Pandas, which is the the de facto data science library of choice, go over to learn.dataindependent.com. Link is in the description for more resources on that. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you later.